Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Tirza Schaefer, the Smiling Goddess. I'm here for another Tarot Tuesday reading. And let's put some nice energies, some smudging for me, for you, for the whole world. Putting some peaceful vibes in there. We know it's needed. Right. I want to say one thing up front. This channel here is for spiritual matters. And I've got at the moment, I think, 38 followers. And so not many people see that here. So if I want to bring any other topics into my life and take action on what I believe in or not, I don't do it here. Okay, first of all, it's going to go poof into empty space, basically. And on the other hand, also, I think it is much more useful to find like-minded people and groups or things, that you can do things together with. Also, these videos are about, I don't know, 15-20 minutes once a week. And if you think about the day has 24 hours, 7 days a week, there's a lot of more stuff that's going on in my life that you don't know about if you just follow me in this channel or on any of my social media for that matter, because they have a special purpose and whatever else concerns my life is not on there. Okay? Right. So, having said that, I'm here to help women discover their own inner goddess, to become stronger in self-awareness, to find more inner peace, because peace starts within, in every single human being. And if everybody felt inner peace, we'd have peace on earth as well. So you see how important that is. Obviously, I can't heal the whole world, but I can do one woman at a time. Support them, to do self-development and healing, and get a step further in that process. I can work on myself, which I always do every day, and so and then take aligned action with that. And that's what I do, and that's why I'm here. And I want to say I love people in general. There are some asshole individuals out there, and you can find them in any country, in any race, in any religion, in any whatever, just pick one kind of group. There's going to be an asshole in there. Most people, though, are amazing human beings that have a light that they often are too afraid to shine out into the world, but it's there nonetheless. And I have made the experience that it comes out more, even for a little while. When I smile at people, it seems to have that effect. So I love smiling, and people love me smiling. Most people. There are some grumpy ones who can't stand people smiling, because it kind of mirrors back to them too much how they feel, which is, quite the opposite. And I'm sorry for that, but you can't reach everybody, and you can't please everyone. That doesn't mean you have to do something or other. If you do A, somebody's going to approve and somebody else is going to disapprove. If you do Z, it's going to be the other way around. So you can't make everybody happy all the time anyway, so make yourself happy. And, live according to what you believe is right in your highest interest and in the highest interest of everybody else concerned, put some love and some light out into the world, because that's what needed. We've got enough hatred, we've got enough fear, we've got enough oppression, we've got enough violence, we've got enough all the negative stuff. I'm sure you can come up with 10,000 other things. Shame, guilt, there's so much. And it's running rampant. There's more and more people having mental health issues, and that's having an adverse effect on mass consciousness as well. So the best thing we can do, get out of the matrix, rise above it as much and as best as we can, and as long as we can, because it's not like a ladder and then you're on one rung and you can stay there. It's like you're gonna get pulled down, you're gonna be elevated up again. We're human, and emotions flow, and that affects our energies as well. So that's what it is. I mean, emotion is energy in motion. So but we can do our best to be our best self, to put our best foot forward as best as we can. And if you go to the Dr. Uzu's Reiki principles, it's like, you start every day with a new slate. It's like, just for today, I will do whatever. Because if you think, okay, I have to do this for the rest of my life, otherwise I've completely failed if I step wrong just once, nobody can keep on that. Even machines break down, and we're not machines, we're human beings. But what we can do is get up in the morning, take that deep breath, do a little bit of meditation or whatever makes you happy, and puts you in a good positive frame of mind for the day, and then try your best to be your highest self, to bring light into the world in some way or another, to help your fellow human beings, and show some love and compassion to those who need it. Right, and now we're going to do our tarot reading, okay? So first of all, of course, as always, we start with the goddess of the week. And as you know, most of you will know here, I've done that myself. I'm not an artist, definitely not a gifted artist, but it's powerful if you do things yourself. And you can see I've put it all on hearts. So there we go. So this is Seshat. She's an Egyptian goddess, creator of the universe, divine geometry. Sorry. Just drawing the shapes in the air here to remind me of the word. Sorry, architecture, and she invented the writing, the Egyptian writing, the hieroglyphs, according to her mythology. And so that is like putting things into order, putting things into divine balance, and so there is harmony. So that's really very much in line with what I said, isn't it? It's like putting things into harmony. And again, this is like what I'm saying here. It's not like, no offense to anybody who believes, it's not about your beliefs here. It's about, if you see Seshat as a goddess to help you, whether you see her as a goddess, an entity outside of you, or an archetype within, you want to take on those characteristics and have those energies, those archetypal energies, help you to attain that better. Okay, so we have Seshat asking you and helping you and supporting you this week to bring order, harmony into your life, and spread that like ripple effects around as well. So we need to work on a positive future for ourselves, for our children most of all, and descendants and whatever. So, put something in your personal world in order and see how that ripples out. Help somebody else to put something into order. Just thinking of Asa Nilsson now, the Swedish Death Cleaner. I'm going to put her in the her link in the info box. So she is absolutely bloody brilliant at bringing physical space into order and paperwork and stuff like that. She does that with her husband, and they are an absolute power team. So proud of them as well for doing that, for being so bloody brilliant about it as well. So just wanted to say that quickly because it just popped into my head. Yeah, so we have that. And I don't know, if you're the arty crafty type of person, you might want to, I used to do that as a teenager actually, because I liked geometry at school, and I would draw patterns, circles and angles and things and whatever on paper like this. See, can you see that? Yeah, that's what we have for maths. That's usually what I write on. I prefer that to the lines. They're like 5 millimeter paper, sorry. So yeah, maybe you want to draw some geometric patterns and see what comes out of it. Anything is possible. Be creative, be open, as long as you love it and it puts you into the zone and you're really present. That is, what's good for you, it's good for everybody. So right, let's see what the tarot cards say. Feeling particularly loving right now. Okay, let's see. Give us your week. Oh, that looks okay. Right, so the first thing is we've 6 of Wands, so that means we've had some achievements and we can celebrate them, and that's been really, really good. So honor that. Every little step in the right direction is an achievement. Sometimes, for some people with, for example, mental health issues or physical health issues, it's an achievement to even get out of bed in the morning. So celebrate yourself for that as well if you have problems with that. I've had phases in my life where I've been there, and even getting up to go to the bathroom was a major effort. So yeah, I know how that feels like. I'm ever so grateful that I'm way past that now, and took years to get there. So, but you can only do that. You can only get somewhere with really honoring yourself for that, not putting yourself down like, everybody else is like nothing for them and why can't I do it? Do not talk yourself down. Celebrate yourself for that, okay? Celebrate victories that you have in your life, even if they're little or they seem to be little, okay? It's about you. Right, then of course, yeah. 6 of Swords. Looks a little bit rough, but we are having a direction there. So it's like it's about focus. If you can see her, she's looking down, but she is really focused in one direction. She's not kind of, looking around or anything. She's really focused on the birds. On the birds here where they're going, so they're giving you direction. So it's really important to focus now on what you really want. Also your mental hygiene, I would suggest, and together with Seshat, with that energy also bring order and structure. So if you have like 1,000 things in your mind and you don't know how to prioritize it, sit down, take that time, make yourself a plan that is actually doable, that you can take action on, tick them off one by one and really focus on what you can do, okay? And because whatever happens, you can only do as much as you can do. However that looks for any individual, you know, is different, of course, but it's also you're going to get through that. So it might get a bit tough during the week, but you know, with focus you can get there. You know, just take inspired action basically, and keep going, keep on your path. Don't let anything deter you from that. And then at the end of the week, Ten of Swords, that is really, it's like, mentally you might be a bit mentally drained, but like it's the end. It's like, I can't do this anymore, I don't want to, fuck all that. I'm moving on here. And that's another thing, if you have a lot of worries, things that go through your mind that are not so positive, you know, having all that monkey brain, you know, jumping around and going haywire and things like that, and negative thought patterns or whatever, it's time to let those go now as well, because they exhaust you, they zap your energy so much, they drain you. And when you let that go, it's like, do you know that these big rubber bands, and you know, just imagine you have them like around your shoulders or something, constantly try and, you know, pull against them and get forward, but they pull you back like really hard. And once you take those off, it's like it's so much easier. You're gonna float into the sunset basically, you know, in an ideal world. But everything that you can let go and put behind you and just say, you know, that's not me anymore. It doesn't mean like you have to forgive people in the sense of forgiveness, for example. It's not something that means you are condoning what somebody has done, but it means that you let that go and say, I'm not giving power to that anymore. For myself, I'm looking forward now. I'm not defined by what somebody did wrong to me in the past. Okay, that's like you're giving yourself a new reason to move forward. Would be, I'm looking to the future, I'm looking how I want my life to look like, and I'm actively working on getting there, especially mentally. Okay, that's a very mental week there. So you still got that Six of Wands energy from the beginning, which is like carrying you through that. And with focus and structure and order, you can get to the end, and you're going to be a bit exhausted, or maybe a lot, you know, depending. But then you can take off the shackles as well. I'm going to, you know, exhale and let that go. And you might want to think about maybe doing a bit more meditations and breath work and things like that, you know, just to really keep you on an even keel as well. Even if you do just a few seconds of deep breathing with your eyes closed, you know, while you're sitting in front of your computer at work or whatever, you know, that still helps. So and if you tend to forget like I do, just put a little alarm on your phone that is not very loud, just a little tinkle or something that reminds you. Breathe. Let all that go. Yeah. And then do some positive visualization, you know, and if you do it just quickly, maybe just standing in a meadow with lots of beautiful flowers around you in the sunshine, you know, having a nice flowy dress on. No, that's my thing, you know, yours might be completely different. So whatever floats your boat, you know, just just like a photo or something. That's that one scene where you're just like in your happy place. Just put that in your mind for a second or two, and that's gonna make you smile, and that's gonna carry you through the hard times, the taxing times, challenging times. But you're definitely gonna get there, and that's a wonderful thing. Yeah, and I would say at the end of all that, that little stretch is going to be make sure you rest as well, so you don't burn yourself out or anything. So and try, when you get into a negative spin in your mind, try to counteract that, with whatever is good for you, like meditation, visualization, or whatever, listening to binaural music, things like that, doing yoga, going for a run, or I wish I could. but try and counterbalance that a bit, so you don't get too burned out and you don't get too overwhelmed with negative stuff. So that is this week's reading, and I hope that you get my stance on things as well, what I'm here for, how I'm showing up, why I'm doing it the way I'm doing it. And I want to invite you, if you want to work with me, first of all, I've got a free Goddess Peace meditation in my group, in my Facebook group for women, TIRZA'S Goddesses. Then we have, if you want to do a reading with me or something, or work more in depth, let me know, ask questions if you want, and know this is a safe, loving space where you're being held, non-judgmental, and we're working together to, help you on your path of healing, of self-actualization, and of self-empowerment, most of all. Okay. And a lot of self-love. See you later. Bye.